Every story worth telling begins the same way. With a moment you never planned, a step you never meant to take. A fall that changes everything. Somewhere far beyond the noise of ordinary life. There is a place where time forgets its own rules. An island where legends do not fade. Glory rolls away like a forgotten ball. On these shores, laughter is louder than ambition. Victories are lighter than sand. And the world feels strangely infinite. You see figures you think you know. Champions who once carried the weight of millions. Stories are told without words. And for a moment, even history feels young again. Yet paradise has its secrets. Because no matter how perfect a world may seem, there is always someone standing at the edge of it. That someone is Finny. Not a king, not a legend, not yet, just a restless spirit with salt in his veins and a heart that refuses to stay still. He watches, he listens, he feels the pull of something greater than comfort. Some are born knowing exactly where they belong. Others must lose themselves. Adventure rarely announces itself. It whispers first, soft enough to ignore, strong enough to haunt you. And then one day, you stop asking questions. You stop waiting for permission. You simply dive. Beneath the surface, everything changes. Light bends. Colors grow louder. Silence begins to speak in ways the land never could. Time stretches and folds and disappears. For a while, Finny forgets the shore. He forgets the sky. He forgets that every beautiful journey carries a shadow somewhere behind it. Because the deeper you go, the closer you come to truths that were never meant to be discovered. The light begins to change. Shadows stretch where there should be none. The colors lose their innocence. The ocean stops feeling playful. There are places in this world that are not meant to be found by accident. Places built on secrets, watered by ambition, guarded by silence. Finny does not understand what he is looking at. He only knows it does not belong to the dream he left behind. Look at him! Curiosity is a powerful current, stronger than fear, stronger than reason, stronger than the voice that tells you to turn back. At first, nothing feels wrong. But then...
Hey! What are you doing here?
Finny had never swum this fast in his life. The ocean around him blurred into streaks of blue and silver as he darted through the water, his heart pounding like a drum in his chest. Behind him, too close, came the sharp, slicing shadows of two gorilla sharks, infamous across the reefs, silent, coordinated. They had caught him near the field. No one really knew why the sharks guarded it, only that anything entering uninvited rarely left.
Well, he's not coming back from there.
Finny had made the mistake of wandering too close, a sudden whoosh of water behind him. He felt the rush of displaced water spin him sideways. Keep moving, keep moving, he muttered to himself. At the edge of consciousness, Finny drifted between worlds. Amsterdam, a place that should not exist like this, submerged, yet alive. By the time new figures entered the scene, Finny remained unaware of the shift in his fate. Two silhouettes emerged from the shadows behind him. Let's wake him up. I have an idea.
Yes, we might need him.
Moments later, Finny was lifted from the ground and carried through the narrow veins of the city. Neon reflections danced across the waterlogged streets, blending reality with something far less explainable. This was not the Amsterdam people remembered. Something had changed, something deeper. The journey continued past Smokies, past the Bulldog, deeper into the heart of the city.
You can't forget the Bulldog, the OG in the game.
By the time they reached Prix-d'Ami, Finny was no longer just lost. They are also our good friends. He was being introduced, shown a world that mirrored his own encounter with the unknown. And then, just when the night seemed to settle, it shifted again. The red light district came alive in a way few had ever seen. As they moved through the city, the world unfolded around them. Iconic streets, glowing signs, and familiar places now transformed by a strange energy that fused the ordinary with the impossible. Everything felt almost normal, almost. But time moves differently in places like this. And before Finny could truly understand where he was, or why he had been brought here, the night was already gone. Morning approached, and with it, the beginning of something far bigger than he could yet imagine. As Finny stepped into it for the first time, the world around him began to shift. Not all at once, but just enough to loosen reality at the edges. Then came the hunger. Sudden, unavoidable, almost comedic in its timing. What followed was a blur. Bright lights, fast stops, moving from one place to the next without structure. The kind of night Amsterdam was built for. Loose, unfiltered, slightly chaotic, exactly as intended. Finny followed, pulled deeper into it with every step. Away from the noise, into quieter streets, guided with purpose. Because Otto always knew where it would end. Otto stayed just behind it all, watching. Because this wasn't random. It never was. This was a test of rhythm, of control, of how far someone could go before the night pushed back. And eventually, it did. The shift was inevitable. What had lifted Finny now pulled him down. Movement slowed, balance faded, the city blurred into light and shadow. By the end, Finny wasn't leading anyone. He was being led. A place not defined by chaos, but by control, hidden in plain sight. By the time they arrived, Finny was gone, carried more than walking, unaware of where he was. The night was over, but for Otto, it confirmed everything. Finny wasn't just passing through, he was exactly where he needed to be. And whether he realized it or not, something had already begun. The door closed behind them, and the city disappeared.